Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into a topic that's super critical in our tech-driven world. The difference between an IT or cybersecurity incident response plan and a disaster recovery plan. Now, I know these terms might sound a bit dry, but trust me, they are essential for anyone who uses technology. So pretty much all of us. Let's break it down. First up, we have the incident response plan. Imagine you're at a party and suddenly the lights go out. What do? You don't just stand there in the dark, right? You have a plan. You grab your phone, turn on the flashlight, and help people find their way to safety. That's kind of like what an incident response plan does for a company when a cyber threat hits. It's all about immediate action. Picture this. A company gets hit with a ransomware attack. Their files are locked up, and they're staring down the barrel of a hefty ransom demand. If they've got an incident response plan in place, they'll spring into action. They'll know exactly who to call, like their IT team, legal counsel, and maybe even law enforcement. They'll have protocols for isolating affected systems to prevent the spread of the attack, and they'll start gathering evidence for later investigation. Now, let's pivot to disaster recovery plans. Think of this as the aftermath of our party scenario. The lights come back on, and now you need to figure out how to clean up the mess and make sure the party can continue. In the tech world, a disaster recovery plan is all about getting things back to normal after a significant disruption. Whether it's a natural disaster, a cyber attack, or even a hardware failure. Let's say that same company we talked about earlier has a solid disaster recovery plan. After they've dealt with the immediate threat of the ransomware, they need to restore their systems and data. This is where the disaster recovery plan kicks in. It outlines how to recover lost data, which backups to use, and how to get their operations back up and running as quickly as possible. It's not just about fixing the problem. It's about ensuring continuity and minimizing downtime. Now, you might be wondering why both plans are important. Well, think of them as two sides of the same coin. The incident response plan is your first line of defense. It's all about quick reactions and containment. The disaster recovery plan, on the other hand, is your safety net, ensuring that once the immediate threat is dealt with, you can bounce back and keep moving forward. Let's consider an example that highlights the importance of both. In 2017, the WannaCry ransomware attack affected hundreds of thousands of computers worldwide. Organizations that had a robust incident response plan were able to react swiftly, isolating infected machines and preventing further spread. But those that didn't have a solid backup strategy or disaster recovery plan found themselves in a really tough spot. They lost critical data and faced prolonged downtime, which ultimately hurt their bottom line and reputation. So, what's the takeaway here? If you're part of a business, whether big or small, having both an incident response plan and a disaster recovery plan isn't just a nice-to-have. It's a must-have. They work together to protect your organization from cyber threats and ensure that when the unexpected happens, you're not left scrambling in the dark. In this digital age, we can't afford to be unprepared. So, take some time to evaluate your own plans. Make sure they're up to date. And remember, it's not just about having a plan. It's about practicing it and being ready to act when it matters most. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more nuggets. Stay safe out there.